Imagine, if you will, a circle of friends who've known each other since they were kids, each a character in their own right. They enjoy the company of one another, and their connections are almost magical when they're together, attracting smiles and attention wherever they go. And they go some pretty magical places. They have a passionate history with paranormal and ghostly experiences, both together and individually. This led them into a lifelong search to explore the unseen, unexplained side of our world. They've done their homework on the supernatural subjects over the years and have been completely dissatisfied with the conventional research available. So they decided to be slightly unconventional in seeking answers. This is a journal of their search, research, and adventures together. In the heart of Old Town Lenexa, Kansas, there stands a cute two-story house called My Granny's Attic Antiques and Collectibles. Built in the late 1800s as a duplex, it was an antique consignment store when we were there. To start our evening, we split up into two groups. Owner Michelle Staley went in with our first team, and we managed to get a couple of Class B EVPs.
Just touch the end and the light will come on. Just touch the end and the light will come on. Do you like the lights up? Do you like the lights up?
Then we went into the hole. The hole was hidden in the very back of a closet, and it consisted of a small door leading into a little room and a tunnel that stretched across the length of the house. It opened up at the other end into another little room. It's been speculated that the hole was used to hide people, maybe slaves or booze runners. Whatever the case, it was a reported hot spot, and Bobby decided to crawl in.
Oh, there's still old wiring up here and everything.
Do you have the EMF meter with you?
Boy, you read my mind, Paul.
How close
Okay,
are you to
I'm
the wire?
touching the old wire, and I've got a 0.4.
All right.
Not the old wire.
I pull it away from the wire and get it in the middle of the tunnel. It goes to 0.8.
Anything above you?
No, sir. No, that you gotta have to do more than that.
You behave yourself and tell me who the hell you are.
The EMF meter was spiking, then something threw dust up in Bobby's face, and we got this EVP.
You behave yourself and tell me who the hell you are. You behave yourself and tell me who the hell you are.
Our emotions were all over the place. Like 1 minute we were dealing with a little child, and the next an axe murderer. The hole was trying our patience and tweaking our emotions when we got this next EVP.
0.8. 0.8.
Then Bobby was confronted with a ghost that rushed him, not 2 inches from his face.
0.7, 0.8, 0.7. I'm coming. Come here, come here. 0.7, 0.8, 1.6, 0.8, 0.8. Well, you don't like it? Come here. Come here. Oh, I just saw a face.
Nice. Did you get it on film?
I don't know.
Mysteriously, his camera shut off seconds before this happened.
Now I'm out. Okay, I got her back up. It says I got 45 minutes of recording time, 40 minutes of battery.
When the EMF readings finally died down, Bobby pried himself out of the tunnel.
Uh-oh. Straighten your knees out. There you go.
Funny. Are you getting this? Are you getting this?
You know I am.
Assholes. I love all of you. Let's go.
When asked what he saw in there, this is how he described it.
Light hair colored, but I couldn't tell if it was in the camera or if he was between here. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Because I caught the image in the lighting of the camera. So I don't know if it's on camera or if I caught it between.
Michelle also went in with our second team, and that's when things got more unfriendly. When Michelle sat down on the antique daybed, she noticed a painful sting on her back.
You have scratches on your back? Let me see.
Upon inspection, there were 3 visible scratch marks up her low back. When we reviewed the audio, we found this very opinionated EVP.
Yeah, it sounds like it was a nurse. You okay? Yeah, it sounds like it was a nurse. Yeah, it sounds like it was a nurse. Yeah, it sounds like it was a nurse.
Layered over Jason's voice, you can hear an old woman clearly stating her case. This was obviously her bed, and she didn't appreciate Michelle sitting on it, but she didn't have to be so cranky about it. This brings us to a couple of points about haunting. 1. Yes, it is possible to have a haunted item. 2. A violent or negative paranormal experience does not have to be demonic. Spirits are just people. Good, bad, crabby, happy, and shy. The fact that Michelle was physically assaulted put Chris on the defensive, and she fired off some questions, getting this EVP response on her camera audio.
Who are you? Now you have to know that we're not walking in the same plane here. That we're not walking in the same plane here. That we're not walking in the same plane here.
After her daybed encounter, we decided it was best for Michelle to remain outside. Our team went back in and broached the basement together. It was reported to be the most active place in the building, and it didn't disappoint. I placed a static voice recorder on a shelf in an empty room, and we got to work. At one point, we thought we had captured something. We got a little wound up and all started talking at once. This is what we caught on our static voice recorder, still sitting alone in the other room. The basement was an odd-feeling place, and it seemed that we were chasing something all over.
You know, you can run. You can run all you want. But eventually, we're gonna find you.
That could have been it too.
That's when we got this EVP from the static recorder I left in the other room. This was a complete foreshadow of what was to come.
You know, you can run. You can run all you want. But eventually, we're gonna find you.
On our camera, you can see and hear Paul scooting something across the shelf, but that's not what came across on the voice recorder left in the other room.
That could have been it too.
Just before we left the basement, we tried one last EVP session and sat the K2 meter on a table.
Battery just came dead. Just.
Yeah, we just had dots on the meter too. There we go.
There we go.
Hi.
How are you?
Ooh, I got goosebumps.
Well, hello to you. Thanks for
Hi.
over here.
Thanks.
You do like that chair, don't you?
Hello, how are you? Are you a happy guy?
Is there something that we can do to assist you? What can we do for you?
Do you want us to leave?
When we got upstairs, Chris announced that she was going to take some still photos while we started an EVP session.
And you guys do your thing. I'm going to take a few pictures around up here.
That's when we got into a conversation about IR lighting and black t-shirts. Most black t-shirts show up as white in infrared.
What color shirt are you wearing?
Black.
It's black on IR too.
Okay,
What if it has to do with the material that is, or the dye?
Might be.
Dye. I mean, these camo ones, do they even appear any black on them?
Yeah, I can see black on it.
Because that's greens.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa. What happened?
I just saw something like right up in my face.
On the camera or right
No,
in the face?
in my face.
With your naked eye?
Walk over there.
I don't know, my camera just went dead.
What was that? Was that?
Ooh.
Was that?
Ooh! Ooh!
Oh, there's something there, guys.
There was something there, all right. When we analyzed the photo she was taking just before she saw the anomaly, we noticed a strange milky white transparent substance bulging from the shelf on the left side of the picture. Could this be what she saw rushing up in her face?
I was like right here. I took a shot. I was looking this way so it didn't blind me. And when I turned back around, it was like this white mist, but it was solid, had stripes to it, and it was like right up there, and then it was back, and that's when I backed up. I was like, wait a minute.
I bet you did.
Isn't it interesting that her husband Bobby had a similar experience in the hole upstairs just a couple of hours before? While Chris is not a runner, we found it coincidental that one of the EVPs we got downstairs said she was going to run only 45 minutes before. Granny's turned out some great evidence and taught us all a few things. Like, don't sit on the daybed without asking. And ghosts will mirror your demeanor just like any person would.
Ghosts are not pets.